Hey my loves, Frankie Jay here, and I'm back with another Chaturbate breakdown video. This one is all about payments and how to set up your options. And if you are a fellow Brit listening to this, my voice anyway, stay tuned to 3/4 of the way through the video and I will tell you how I get paid from Chaturbate, because it's actually completely different. So in order to access your payment information forms, you will need to click on broadcast yourself, scroll all the way down, and where we have found the apps and bots and the settings, which I have gone through in previous videos, your token stats tab will be the one that you need. So if you click on the information form, first of all, before I go into that, if you haven't verified yourself, why the hell are you watching my video? Need to verify yourself first. Verification is super easy. I have gone through that in my very first video. So if you are not wary of that, please go and watch that, and then obviously you'll catch the drift. So payment information form, click on that and it will bring you to this. I've taken mine off just to show you guys how it works. This is the payout information form that you need to fill out. The reason why it's blank is because it had all my details on there, and I'm not going to put them on YouTube. Sorry stalkers, but I'm not. So if you are in the United States, there are a couple more tabs for you to fill out, but we'll go through that in a minute. So country for me is the UK, if you hadn't figured it out already. So you will say I am neither a US citizen. This is going for me personally. Obviously you fill out your details as you wish. And state is not in the US. That's pretty much it. Obviously you've got email. Now, this is super important. When I say super important, this is how you're going to get paid. My advice would be, if you are on any other sites like MyFreeCams, StreamMate, OneGoCams, or anything like that, if you are using a payment method like Paxum or Cosmo payment, I will highly recommend you stick to one payment method and one payment method only. I don't, only because I made like my CB account and I made my MyFreeCams account before I found the method that I personally use. So if you scroll through your payment options and it's the same across the board, please stick to one payment method so you know that all your payment methods will go into one account. That's super important, and I can't highly recommend that enough. So make sure that your payment method for any sites that you are using to be in one place and one place only, so you can keep an eye on everything. So there are several payment methods that you can choose from. So you can have check sent by mail, payment by e-pay service, which is actually brand new, FedEx, wire transfer, which is from Chaturbate's bank account to your bank account, pay by Paxum, pay by Cosmo Pay, and pay by Bitcoin. Now, this is super important when it comes to processing fee. So if you have taken out $50, please be aware that the processing fee for like the wire is $45. So you're walking away with $5. It's pointless. So all your hard work has basically gone to nothing. So the ones that I highly recommend for the Brits are Paxum and Cosmo Pay. Cosmo Pay I used to use for my MyFreeCams. I transferred the money from my Cosmo Pay account to a debit card. That's how I used it. And then Paxum I've actually set up to go into my direct bank account, obviously in the UK. I must state that if you are in the UK and you're using Paxum, they're a bunch of bastards. I'm not gonna lie, because they think that us Brits are using the euro, and everybody knows that we don't. We use good old British pound sterling. So if you are on Paxum, the money will go into your account in dollars, And then if you wish to have it into your bank account, which obviously I personally do because I use Paxum for Cam 4 and my free cams. So if you transfer it from dollars into your account, it will go from dollars to euros to British pounds. So you're actually wasting money, hard-earned money that you've basically scrounged, and it's gone to nothing. Thanks Paxum, you're a bunch of dicks. If you do want to go down the route of having a check sent by the mail, there is a major thing you need to check with your bank first. It clearly says here, if you are not in the USA and you would like to receive checks by mail from us, make sure to ask your bank if you can deposit US dollar checks. If your bank attempts to have the funds wired into your account instead of depositing it, the funds will not be credited and the check will be returned. So basically, before you do this option, please double check with your bank if they do accept checks that are in US dollar form, because no matter what payment method you use, it will always be in US dollars, because obviously Chaturbate is an American site. So please be aware before you do your payment options if you do want to have it sent to you by check. Once you have picked your payment method, you obviously have to put your full name in there. Minimum payout is always $50, always. So you can actually tab your minimum payment. You can increase it or decrease it, whatever you wish. It's entirely up to you. Minimum payment is $50. So accept the terms and conditions, yes. Put your full legal name in here. Now, payouts for Chaturbate is twice a month. So it's at the 1st of every month and the 15th of every month. Now, my advice with the email, scrolling up the top, is the email you registered with should be the email that you have put up top in the details, or whatever you want to call it, like the personal details. They will email you saying it's 4 days until payout. Obviously, you need to remember this because you need to cash out yourself. Don't cash out. Chaturbate doesn't cash out for you. You have to do it yourself. So in order for you to cash out your lovely tokens, if you go into token stats, it will come up with, ignore this, it will come up with this. So you got your token balance. For me, it's 245 because I cashed out a couple of days ago. So it says here, transfer tokens. Tokens transferred on the 1st to the 15th. So the 15th, as I just said, that will be the day you cash out, will be sent by the 22nd. Tokens transferred on the 16th to the 31st, so you cash out on the 1st, as I just said as well, will be sent by the 7th. There are less than 3 days. They will tell you how long it will take for the current period of pay, because it's currently the 12th of March right now, so I've got 3 days. But I don't use this method. So the way to transfer your tokens is if you click on here that says transfer tokens to cash, it will say convert to cash, and then it will go into your preferred payment method, unless you're me. So the way that I get paid is these guys with the daily pay service. These guys are amazing. I can't stress that enough. They're so good. Oh my god, I highly recommend them if you are in the US, Canada, and obviously the UK. Please use these guys. Oh my god, I can't stress this enough. They're so good. So obviously you have to register with them. So if you click on the Chaturbate link in the membership forms, which I will link down below in the description box below, I will link everything to do with these guys down below. But all you have to do is click on the pay details. And for me personally, I get paid using UK bank transfer. So basically what that means is the daily pay, I will tip the daily pay service, which I will get to in a minute, and then they will stick it into my bank account. Obviously worldwide members will be here, but for the UK it's this guy. So you click on this and it will direct you to the payout on request. So all you have to do is literally fill out this form and then hit submit. then you are literally ready to go. One thing I will suggest about the payout frequency before you hit submit is you click on here. So automatic daily pay. So basically, if you set it up with an automatic, whatever tokens is in your account will automatically get transferred into your bank account. You can have it automatic, or you can have it on a certain day of the week, or for me, I ask for it to be paid out. So my option for me personally is payout on request. Obviously, you can pick what one you want. You can do it as an automatic, or you can actually ask them to tip you, or to pay you, sorry. It's entirely up to you what method you use, but the option is yours. The awesome thing about these guys as well is on the payout method for actual Chaturbate, the minimum payout is $50. On here, it's £10. Obviously, because it is a UK company. But the odds for you using this method, so much better than Paxum and CosmoPay. Highly recommend you guys using these. I can't fault them enough. So if you have put the method as payout on request, like I have, this bit is for you. If not, end of the video for you. So other services will be here. So membership forms, scroll all the way down to the bottom. Job done. So this is your basically your admin page or account settings, whatever. So this is how you request your payout. There are I normally do 2 ways to make sure that I know I've done it, but you can do it one way or you can do it both ways. It's entirely up to you, but I do it both because I'm extra. So the way to do it is request payout, and then username, email address of which you use for verification, for which website, and notes. Right, notes are super important. So for me, I go in the account ending in the 3 digits your account ends in, with however many tokens you want to put out. Now, if you have put out minimum payout of £10, which is roughly about 300 tokens Chaturbate. Okay, so 300 tokens is roughly about £10. So if you memorise that number, which obviously I have because I've been on Chaturbate now nearly a year, you're literally golden. So the way to do it on Chaturbate is as follows. So if you go back on to Chaturbate and go on to chaturbate.com/DP service, I will leave text somewhere in the window to let you know, because if I link it down below, I'll get I will get flagged, which I have done already. But in order for you to actually get paid, you go send tip, and then it will ask you to enter tip, and then including optional message. I put exactly the same as what I've put in the request payout notes. Then I know I've done it, and then obviously you send tip to broadcaster, which is the DP service, or the daily payout service. This is their account. This is how you get paid using them. Straightforward. So if you do want to go back and re-listen to this and do it step by step, by all means you can do, but this is the method that I personally use, and it has never faulted me, and it has saved my sorry ass quite a few times now. Like sticky situations of money, I'm like, okay, I'll get paid the next day. Job done. I would like to point out that if you do it this way, you get paid the next day. I've cashed out at 3 AM GMT. GMT? I am correct, GMT. And it's in my account at 10 in the morning. And I've cashed out 7 hours before. They are that good. So if you use this method, you won't have to wait for 2 days every single freaking month, which I think is pointless. But there we go. So I hoped you learned something in this video. Hopefully you did. Please let me know if you have any more suggestions. Please leave them in the comments down below. as always, I will hunt around YouTube to see if there's any more Chaturbate topics that I can actually do a video on. But if not, I will do a show my face for once, and I will do a video on what I learned about Chaturbate if I don't think of anything more. Please give this video a thumbs up if you learnt something, and please subscribe so you can be notified when I hopefully upload once a week. I will stick to a schedule, I promise. Anyway guys, take care guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!